No one actually gives a shit. Zero people in Israel, if you go up to them and you're like, do you care if this baby in Gaza gets polio? They'll be like, I don't fucking just get out
Yariv
of-"
Oppenheimer would care.
Yeah, okay, there'll be like 20 people who care and they're all wearing Meretz shirts. Like them. But seriously, nobody would give a shit. They'd be like, leave me alone, man. I'm trying to like buy
Eat
shit
ice cream.
for Shabbat. Like
Yeah.
off. I don't care about this Gazan kid with polio.
Also, as long as they're in their Nakba state in their tents, and we're living still, like, if you put aside the news, day to day is okay. Yesterday we went to a concert in Erkon Park. We had lots of fun, me and my girlfriend, Shalom Chanoch. We danced. And it was amazing.
They are so obsessed with dancing and whether or not they're dancing. They want you to know that they're dancing out there in the desert, okay? It's really important for you to know that how much Israelis love to dance.
But think like it's nice to know that you're dancing in a concert while hundreds of thousands of Gazans are
homeless,
like sitting in a tent and
homeless. Yeah, it's a little bit. I think you're sugarcoating it a little bit there, little nice Jewish boy with no tiny hat.
Makes it even better.
Yeah.
More enjoyable.
Legend has it that the tiny hats are there to cover the bald spots on most Israelis' crown of their heads because of the sunlight in the Middle East is not very favorable to the Israeli skin. However, the guy on the right's going to need a bigger hat. I don't think a tiny hat would cover it.
If only they put the
live video
footage of Gaza. Like, but seriously, you guys like that. That's what people don't understand. Look, like
Here
I know
he goes.
that you guys might
Look. I know you really don't understand just how depraved and evil we are, and cruel and merciless and malevolent and malicious. You really don't understand. Like, we really don't care.
be appalled by this, some of the listeners, but seriously, this is how Israelis feel. And you might think that Eitan Weinstein and Naor, who like refuses to kind of back me up on it publicly.
I'm from the UN.
Yeah, he's the UN. But you might think I'm extreme. But I have conversations with lots of people, coworkers, friends. People enjoy knowing that they are suffering.
No, also it's very prominent on Twitter.
They enjoy it. You see, it's a masochistic. What is the word? Sadistic, isn't it? When you take pleasure in other people's pains. I think it's like I say, it's a nation of Ted Bundys. This is exactly just the serial killer mentality of racist inbred settlers named Israelis, and it's all pervasive. He's absolutely correct. It is, he says you might think he's extreme, but he's not. He's actually pretty much a cross section of, he's the garden variety settler in Israel. This is your garden variety cross section of Israeli society right here, and they are just rapaciously cheering on the bloodletting and the starvation in Gaza. And they want you to know that. They want you to know in no uncertain terms that this is who they are. And I personally thank Israelis for being so transparent about their crimes so as to remove all doubt upon the fate of their existence as they spell out their own death sentence with one incriminating statement after another, normalizing and sanitizing one crime after another. But it's also kind of hypocritical in one sense to have this bald-headed Shlomo speak so candidly about how proud he is and how much enjoyment he gets out of the forced starvation and annihilation of Gazans. And yet, they very much want to hide their operations. It's very important to hide the money that's going into the GHF. It's best not. We don't want it to come back to the Mossad. We don't want journalists around. We don't want anyone reporting our crimes. You would think that the gods, Choded P-hole, they're very publicly proud about who they are. Clearly, they're chosen. They are so above, and, they're rising lions. Shouldn't they be proud of their work? Why are they going through such lengths to to hide what they're doing. I'm just asking questions here.